We are at the Roundhouse Community Center, and we're breaking down silos, trying to make tangible change through conscious media development.
Leaving this space, I feel enlightened,
grateful,
inspired, motivated,
energized.
I feel like there's a lot of films to make. There's a lot of work to do.
It is an honor to gather here on these lands of the people of the Rivergrass.
How can we use narratives to get our communities ready for the bold shifts that are necessary to move forwards?
We're diving into a local Vancouver story that highlights how community-driven solutions can tackle some of the biggest issues we face.
Biggest thing that I've learned from this is just the capacity of the community to support your film.
Speaking with all these other youth leaders who are more specifically in climate change advocacy and climate change mitigation policy really allows me to network with new people who maybe share similar ideas or are interested in pursuing similar topics in future films.
These are the people who are working in this space. These are the people who are going to use the tools to communicate with their audience.
A big part of the impetus for this event was this idea that so much of our storytelling and cultural industries are operating very siloed from our organizing and climate activism spaces. How do we really think strategically together about how we're collectively telling stories that are kind of moving the needle in the direction that we're looking for?
It's communicating how we all stand to benefit from climate action. It's important to communicate we care about you and your future generations too.
Especially as Gen Z, understand how is our relationship with the digital media that we're consuming going, and how we can take that relationship into more of the human versions.
You're going to write a show. You're going to come up with a show concept that tries to address one to all three of those climate goals.
And we've decided to go with an educational cartoon. So we want you to think Avatar, The Last Airbender. When you watch it at any age, you just get something out of it with different messages.
Meet Cute is a climate activist and oil executive meet at a reclamation site and they hate each other, but there's an attraction.
What we see on media and what we see being represented in filmmaking helps us envision what our future might look like.
As many have chatted about and talked about in the space today, not getting stuck in those spaces of climate anxiety, distress, or doomism is really important. By seeking out and embracing ways that we can equip ourselves to respond to the climate-related impact.
Maybe a little less telling people what they shouldn't do, and a little more doing the things we need to address the climate crisis now and in the long term.
In storytelling and activism, one cannot exist without each other. Activism is all about igniting passions, pushing people to action, and it's so much better than reading a PDF document. For me to hear a story, for me to watch an interview, watch a documentary, that allows me to connect with the emotions behind the mission or drive. It's easy to get caught up in the scientific jargon. It's easy to get caught up in the fact, in the numbers, but numbers create a shock and then people forget them. Stories stick.